Hello humans, this is Vagrant. We're back playing a little bit more Mass Effect 2, very much in the end game, and in this video we're gonna go do Legion's loyalty mission, which is over here in the Phoenix Massing. I mentioned a couple times last video that you can't do a mission once the Reaper IFF starts. You can do one mission, because obviously they had to open up and let you do the Legion loyalty mission, otherwise that would have been very silly. So, to the Sea of Storms to help Legion out, who I will not call Reaper. Not once in this video. He is Legion, he is many. The Heretic Station. Once called Haritar by the Quarians, this space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Veil 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from star charts by 2050 CE. Scans indicate the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that there may have been some Geth outside the Veil before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing little but a fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around Tasra or the clueless Elcor in the Salaheel system. Heretic Station, as Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core capable of broadcasting vast distances through tight beam projection, my favourite kind. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept bodiless in service and downloaded to legged platforms when needed. The station's population of legged platforms is approximately 2.4 million. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's rock out. With our Geth out, I guess. It's going to be our first mission with Legion, because we'll assumedly have to bring him along. And I think I'd want to anyway, so it's cool beans. As much as I do like Grunt, I will say he doesn't... Bloody Nora. He isn't Rex. Like, I'm sorry, he just isn't. He's just not quite as cool. I think Morden is the choice. Also, I already have a shotgun, guys. It's me. So let's see what we've got here. We have AI hacking turns synthetic enemies against their allies. Very cool. We have Geth infiltrator. We have combat drone and shield boost. Okay. Let's get combat drone up to max. Attack drone. Yep. And hacking. Yep. So this is one that lasts for longer, this is one that has a radius. We're going to go for the last longer, and a couple points into Infiltrator. There we go. Would have been nice to max this out, admittedly, but I think those two skills are probably more important. Cool. There's Heretic Station.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
Joker really doesn't like robots, does he?
Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shephard, Commander. We concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
If Geth are alive, reprogramming kinder than destroying, like genophage. Change, not death, unless rewriting into obedience is immoral. Thoughts?
Huh.
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I'm not going to make a decision yet either.
Time to debate it. Let's move while the heretics are
So I just want to show you something. Legion is wearing... You kind of get a glimpse of it now and again. He's wearing N7. He's actually wearing my armor from the first game. You can kind of see it there with the red and the white and the grey. And there's a little N7 patch on his chest that you can kind of glimpse. Yeah, you can just see it just with his gun there. It's very interesting. He obviously knew who we were because he didn't shoot us. I say he. It's a Geth. It's genderless. But it does have a more masculine voice, I guess, so we'll go with he. I have to...
Get here inactive. Could sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
I guess the idea is not touch the green. I guess. Haha, I've already made that joke.
Incoming.
Oh, we have to go over there. Oh wait, well, can't we do this?
Warning.
Nope. Nope, no we can't. Good to know.
Target con.
taking fire.
I believe I... Ooh, that's nice. Oh yeah.
Shephard,
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms. Hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
I love him. I don't even know why. I just want to call it it. Calling it it just sounds so mean. Oh, I need to freeze up on the weapons. There we go. Oh, what's he using, by the way? Nice! I love it when they use a rifle. It's basically the best possible gun they can
We
use.
can assume control of any defensive turret. Overriding turret.
Cool.
Hacking turret.
Good job, buddy.
Automated flight weaponry. Fire it.
Turrets do work. Bloody Nora. Popping off. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, you don't die. You stay there. George! George! George, no! Why, George? Why? Name him and then 2 seconds later he died. That's why I don't have any pets. So we could ignore these, but I want to salvage... I guess the challenge is ignore them or don't. And if we don't ignore them, then we can farm them
Detected.
for cash. Cash that we don't need, as it happens. Oh, I'm very close to dead. We're going to try my new ability. We're going to slam. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what the hell's shooting me? Oh, for God's sake. I was like, I never want to die. I died last video. I died very early on in this video. I felt like I was taking damage, but I just wasn't sure where from. Alright, this isn't... Slime is not useful against the Geth. I also think I maybe should have brought Tali. I thought she might be actually really interesting on this mission. Are we in the same... Where are we? Ah, it's fine.
Hacking turret. Assuming control.
You leave George alone. George is back. This is the only reason I died, okay? I wanted the return of George. Alright, George, calm down.
Targeting order processed.
Alright, let's try this again. Boop.
We have been detected.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Wait for it, wait for it. Any second now. Slam! Nice!
Target contact. Taking hits. Arrow. Taking hits. AIOF.
Thought I was harmless, did you?
Nobody would ever think that, buddy.
Threat neutralized.
I wonder if I can shoot the hubs out without activating the Geth. I'll try that next time. I suspect not, but you never know. Rip. Rip. So, to recap, as an aside, the idea, I think the Heretic Geth wanted to, they were writing a virus, right, to try to convince all the other Geth, the non-Heretic Geth, to support the Reapers. The Heretic Geth chose to support the Reapers, and now they want everyone else to do the same thing, right? Just, he looks so cool, doesn't he? He's a baller. I like that they've, you know, he still looks very Geth-like, but he looks, I don't know, different. Anyways, the point is we can actually rewrite that same virus and inflict it upon the Heretic Geth and make them join us instead, rather than... How am I doing this from so far away? Get them to join our cause rather than siding with the Reapers. That's the idea. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Give it a minute. Such a weird little bug, this. It really is. Ah, hello. It's funny as well, because my model has moved, but it's actually clearly correct, because I'm still firing the right way, but my model's kind of locked into this position.
Targets eliminated.
What's going on? Usually it fixes by now. Is it okay now? Yeah, we're okay. I love that one. Yeah, it doesn't like break for too long, so we can just enjoy its weirdness. Go from there. We're going the right way. Yeah. I really don't use heavy weapons very often. As it happens. Did I give you guys frost weapons? I did, right? Apparently not. Okay. There you go, my boys. You deserve it. You've been very good today. It's an early Christmas for you, lads. My only problem with Legion is that you're getting really late in the game, so you don't get to take them on all the missions and stuff, which I think would be really cool. In theory, you could actually do all the loyalty missions and everything past this point. You could get Legion for all of that. It would be a terrible idea, but you could do it. Like it would work like that. I'll just stop to do this, shall I? It's fine. It's totally fine. Chicken Gap Dreidel.
This looks interesting.
Ooh, shield strength. That is, I believe, just for Legion, but it boosts his shields by an extra 25%, which is pretty great. That is on top of the 50% damage reduction we already get from my other upgrades, so it's a bit of a monster, really. Wow. Well done, buddy. I might change the rifle up. It's not a very fast-firing rifle. I'm not really bothered about the damage. I am just bothered about how likely it is to freeze. So you imagine, and I think it is on like a per bullet basis rather than a damage basis. So. Okay, let's try this tactic. I'm pretty sure when I shoot it. Oh god. Okay, yeah. I thought I could go down there. I'm pretty sure when I shoot the thing, it will activate. But we may as well try it, right? In theory. Yeah. Noise effects are amazing in the background. Oh, okay, wait, no, we can get around, we can get around. I'm just gonna change up my... Whoa! Oh, I must have clipped it. Oh well. Never, I don't want to find out anyway. Oopsie daisy. Come on. There we go. Jesus! Oh! Hello. I can do some help here, boys. Getting a little...
Targeting border process.
Oh, bloody Nora. That's intense. I'm not allowed to die again. Twice in one video would basically be entirely unacceptable. Must be another... Yeah, there it is. Really no ammo anywhere? Okay. Can I talk to Legion? No. Oh, now we can.
Bases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of geth.
They can't see us.
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have lifetimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
There's a lot of interesting topics coming up here. It's interesting, like, Legion literally looks upon the individuality of our species as the negative somewhat. They see there is actually a beauty in what they're saying in this kind of shared it is a shared consciousness, essentially. And now that some of the Geth have seemingly chosen to go, and like that's how Legion phrases it, that they chose to become heretics. They chose to align themselves with the Reapers and with Saren in Mass Effect 1. That individuality, that lack of consensus, something they've had since the start of their race, when they were created by the Quarians, is very threatening to them. Well, this is a big spooky room. Something's definitely going to try to murder me. I'm just ready for that right now. Oh, maybe when I click this button over here, something will murder me. Let's go get these turrets on the go.
Hacking your target. We are tasked to capacity. Aborting. We are tasked to capacity.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shephard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Now, these
Alert.
turrets
Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
have a very specific lifespan, so we kind of want to wait, don't we? Can I go for like one at a time, I think? Oh, we got smashed. Got absolutely ruined. This is actually a really good time to use the arc. I don't need them anyway. I'll be fine without. I ain't worried.
Contact.
Wait, can you even? How did he even get to me?
Overriding turret.
One down.
You dead or? Right, okay.
Not difficult.
That was still going. Yeah, there it goes.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
I'm gonna try something a little bit different here. I really don't like the sniper rifle. It's a sniper rifle. Why is it automatic? This is the opposite of what a sniper rifle should do. Okay.
Automated light weapon ring.
I've developed a deep hatred for Can I get over here? No, but they can't. A deep, sincere hatred for anyone who fires rockets. They have shredded me more than any other weapon type in the game by a huge margin. It's not even close. Eh.
Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platform. Executing pseudo command.
Shields down.
If I had a proper sniper rifle, I'd probably try to use it, but
Target contact.
Can't reach the target.
I really do like the SMG over the pistol. Can I activate that one? The more distracting effort, they get annihilated. Maybe you should wait until like basically up the stairs. Alright, I'm gonna focus on that guy. Oh boy, okay, calm down, calm down.
Under fire. Under fire.
Oh, they're just dropping off the edge, aren't they?
Target processed. Data mine and analysis complete. Shepherd Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
But you suggest reprogramming them to remove ability to make opposing decisions.
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepherd Commander's decision.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepherd Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
I don't know. Okay, let's think about this. So I haven't heard any suggestion that the Geth were rewritten or anything like that. It seems they chose to go. I don't know, isn't rewriting them kind of like brainwashing them in the first place? Like, we're of the opinion that Reaper kind of lured them in, essentially, with pretty things and, like, pretending to be this higher power. You can see why some of the Geth would worship the Reapers as gods, because they are, like, in terms of the food chain, they're the top for the machines, right? And everything, actually. So, I understand why, but rewriting is brainwashing. It is. We'll be brainwashing the heretics in order to fight for our cause. And maybe that's okay, because we're trying to save the galaxy, and therefore sacrifices have to be made, and it's not that much of a sacrifice, I don't think. I'm leaning towards rewriting. However, I'm just wondering what's the scope of, like, what is the chances of these individual Geth going through the same thing again? Because if we get rid of them, like the heretic Geth have been fighting against the Quarians for ages and all this kind of jazz. If we just get rid of the heretic Geth, that becomes much less of an issue, essentially. What if they turn again? Then again, don't they have the right to make that decision if they want to? Is it up to me? Really, is any of this up to me? Wait, why are we even doing this? Like, I don't think this is my right. I guess we're kind of at war with the heretic Geth, and we... Is it better to kill someone or rewrite their brain? See, it's not rewriting the brain, though. It's not an organic. It isn't. We've got to think of them like machines. It's like if my toaster stops working. I fix it, right? I don't blow it up. If my toaster tries to kill me... I'll rewrite it so it can join in the war effort with me. I guess. Is it moral, though? I actually can't decide right now. I'm going to think about it for a little bit. So I've been thinking about this for a solid half an hour or so. I'm pretty sure this is actually the Paragon option and this is the Renegade option, and I'm leaning towards killing them, which may be surprising to people. And I'm going to explain my reasons why. They are numerous, although I don't think either of these, I will say, I don't think either of these is like a truly moral choice, really. Like, we're either brainwashing or killing. Like, there's no good option here, really. At the end of the day, we are at war with the heretic Geth, so something has to be done. We're trying to win the war, so we're going to do it in the best way possible. Approaching it from that logic, killing seems better. It's not, like, I talked to a few people about it and stuff like that. Some people put across the idea of it being like a prison. And you have to offer people the chance of rehabilitation and about, integrating back into society and being good and giving them a second chance. But it's not. It's not like prison. They're not currently in prison. This is more like, you're in a war with someone and, let's say, Japan during all that, and you take prisoners of war and you brainwash them or operate on them or something like that, do brain surgery to try to force them onto your side. And those people would be working in direct opposition to what they actually desire to do. What they desire to do may be kill you. That's not the point. The point is, when those are your only two options, I think the more humane thing to do is actually to kill them, rather than to brainwash them into a life of servitude or a life of just a life that they didn't want, that they chose not to follow. The Geth, at the end of the day, as far as we know, they weren't forced by the Reapers into this. The Reapers approached the Geth with the promise of power and all this kind of jazz, and the heretic Geth went and signed up and chose to ally themselves with the Reapers, with Sovereign and Saren. They chose that path, and I think rewriting them to undo that is more morally questionable to me than destroying them. There are other reasons. One of which is there's a risk. Well, I mean, we're at war, right? So I think anything that reduces the risk of the Geth coming back and trying to kill us again, and indeed the Quarians, is probably a good idea. Thirdly, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so Legion was talking earlier about how the Geth have this shared memories and shared consciousness and stuff like that. Assumedly, like, we're rewriting these Geth in order to change their desires, in order to make them want to fight for us rather than against us. But assumedly they're going to hold all those memories, all those ideas, everything they've seen since allying with the Reapers is still going to be present in their databanks. So, to me, the chances of them turning their back on us and allying with the Reapers again seems to be much higher if we integrate the Heretic Geth, because we're not like wiping them clean or anything like that. We're just changing what they want to do. So all their memories and all their experiences of working with the Reapers, of working with Sovereign, are going to be integrated into all the Geth, never mind just the Heretic Geth, every single Geth, because they do share this network. So it's going to bring all of that in. And that is obviously inherently pretty bloody risky, right? Also, I'm not sure how much Legion understands the situation, because he was talking before, he was surprised that the Geth were spying on him. You know, he was shocked that the Heretic Geth, as shocked as Legion could be, he was shocked that the Heretic Geth was spying on the non-Heretic Geth, on the pure Geth or the vanilla Geth, I guess. I don't know what they call them. And that makes me think he doesn't truly understand the situation and how disparate they've become. It's funny, when I first read this, I was leaning towards rewriting, because it seems morally to be the correct decision. And the more that I've kind of sat on it and thought about it, the less I've been convinced, and the more and more I've leant towards killing them. I think I've got good reasons. And I accept completely, by the way, if you think rewriting them is the more morally appropriate choice, I totally get that as well. Even in terms of the war effort, you can kind of justify it both ways, right? We're in the fight with the Reapers, we need all the allies we can get, we should rewrite the Geth. You could argue that. Alternatively, you could argue these are Geth that have allied with the Reapers before, it's a risk to leave them around, and doing so would possibly, you know, harm the war effort, right? You can argue that either way. There's justifiable stances on both sides, there really is. And I could definitely justify rewriting as morally superior, but I would be playing devil's advocate a little bit. I'm going to go destroy. And I am surprised at myself, but I think I've got good reasons. And I'm pretty sure this is the Renegade option, but I've said from the start, although we do tend to be Paragon, that's just because that's where my choices tend to lean, and I'm not forcing myself to be Paragon, I don't want to game the system to be Paragon, and I think Renegade's the right choice. Let's do it.
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics.
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged.
Legion straight in there.
Collapsing antimatter magnetic bonding mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
Oh, I've got to time it. Let's go. And Legion doesn't care. Like, I'm not going to change my mind because of... Oh god, that's a lot of Renegade. Yeah, I mean, it clearly is the Renegade option, but it's worth remembering, by the by, Renegade isn't evil. Did the game really just tell me how to aim my weapon? Might be a little bit late for that one, buddy. You're a full cookie, aren't you? Renegade's not evil, it's direct and logical, I guess. I will say, generally speaking, the game does, I think, punish you more for being Renegade than for Paragon. Which is a little silly. Oh, oh my god, hello. Absolutely shredding. When I got time! I say that, I'm pretty sure that's the ship right there. Okay, we did absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. I'm pretty sure I rewrote the Geth when I last played this game. It's funny how much age can change your stance on everything, really. Deflected. Oh, that looks really cool. It's like an actual. Is it like an actual shield? Well, I don't know about that, but it looks cool either way. And he's got a new outfit. We'll have to check that out. And plus 50% shield strength. That's crazy. Wait, no, that is. Yeah, that is for all of us. Oh, that's awesome. So we've got 50% damage reduction and 50% shield strength. It's so good for Vanguard. So good. So good. So good. So good. Sweet Caroline. Do, do, do. I'll stop now.
Commander, Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
Uh-oh.
I'm on it, Joker.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Shephard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shephard. But there's still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shephard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Oh, thank God I've got that. This, by the way, is a very, very high check for your Paragon Renegade. If it's not exceptionally high, you will struggle here. You'll actually lose the loyalty of one of your party members. Phew.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Aww. I wish those two would hook up someday. I got my Paragon back. Right. Right. I want to go talk to Legion. It's very interesting, and it's also it's easy to side with the Quarians in this. At the end of the day, we spent the entirety of the first game killing Geth. Now we know they were heretic Geth. That wasn't really talked about in the first game. It's been more of a thing here right now. But we've fought Geth for a very long time. We've never fought Quarians, and we have a Quarian on our team, and Tali's been around since the start. And it's not until now that I think the game does a good job of giving you the Geth perspective. But if you think about it, the Quarians are really kind of in the wrong in a lot of ways about what they've been doing. You know, they created the Geth. They created this thing, this network, this creature. And as that creature decided to gain, you know, it gained sentience, and it decided they were co-opting together, blah, blah, blah. I believe it hadn't killed anyone. The Quarians began to make plans to delete the Geth. What the Geth did was entirely out of self-defense. Now, some of them have gone to work for the Reapers, which is bad, but so have lots of people, you know? There are loads of races working for Siren, and there's loads of races working for mercenary groups and all this kind of jazz. So, yeah, I know, it's interesting. These mass murdering robots, but you can't really blame them. Hey, Legion.
Shephard.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where'd you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Theros, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
Why didn't you fix it sooner, or with something else?
No data available.
I think you're being coy with me, Legion.
Shephard,
I have questions about the Geth.
specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shephard.
What did we get? What did we get? Geth sniper rifle. Legion gets a Widow anti-material rifle. Cool.
Shephard,
I have questions.
specify.
We need every advantage if this
We have
mission is...
reproduced our ranged armament. No further co-development is possible.
Cool.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready.
I have questions about...
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
That is what Sovereign said to us just before our fight with Saren. Not the final fight, but the penultimate fight.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara, that was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign.
The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will
Surprised you
achieve
can
their
speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
own. We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
You're not wrong.
Did Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I did this one already, right?
Did Sovereign contact
Yeah.
the Geth, or did you...
Nazara contacted many species.
I'd like to ask
over
about
the-
something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
It's all very interesting. It genuinely is. He's one of the more interesting characters in the game. Hey, Jacquez.
How may I help you,
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander?
I just want to check in. Bloody Nora. Do. I want to go talk to Tali, maybe? Can I do... Do I have to still... I'm going to go talk to Tali. I'm wondering if I, have to do something else before our next mission thing. I don't know how to put it. Tali. How are we doing, love? I do like Tali.
Shephard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help.
Okay.
Talk to
I
you
think
later.
we've got everything. I don't think I'm missing any upgrades. It's important. I do want to go grab the shield upgrade and stuff like that, though. So let's go back to the information center. Check our mail, because I'm sure the elusive man will have something negative to say about what I did. Although he tends to favour the renegade choices, the elusive man, so maybe he'll approve of me. I'm also curious, what did it do to my... Yeah. I was wondering what it did to my renegade bar, but eh. Come on and slam. Alright. Prototype. Shields, can we get both? Yeah, of course, cool. So 50% shield strength, very cool, and heavy skin weave, also very cool. So the only thing I'm missing is the medbay upgrade, which is rubbish. And that is it. We don't have any scars, do we? No. Tons of health, tons of damage reduction, tons of shield. Cool.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shephard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Am I still not done?
Hey,
Oh.
Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
Better safe than sorry with this tech. We'll take the shuttle for this trip.
I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
And I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I don't know what I'm doing. What's going on? I'm a little confused. Just going on a random little mission with the whole squad of Morden and Miranda and Jacob. I wonder if it's Morden because Morden's been our most common companion, and he definitely has been. I don't trust this, I don't like it. Something's afoot.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who?
Oh no. Guys, get out of there. Joker.
Shit!
Buddy.
We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
Oh, cool. Alright, let's go. This is awesome. Also terrifying. I hope everyone's okay.
Shit.
Joker can't die, Kelly can't die, Chakras can't die, okay? I don't really know anyone else. Oh god, look at that thing!
God, what is that?
We'll hold it off as long as we can.
Hurry, Joe! Ah!
Oh no! Oh no!
Shit.
Come on, Joker, me and you, buddy, we got this. Joker couldn't walk in the past, right? Didn't, like, Cerberus fix him up a little bit? Am I crazy? I know he didn't walk in the first game. But the characters are much more fleshed out in Mass Effect 2 than Mass Effect 1, so...
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Alright, Hawthorne. Oh my god. No! Chambers, Kelly! That was Kelly! Oh god, come on, come on. EDM putting a lot of trust in you.
Offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, you.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. See, this is where it starts. When we're just all organic batteries, guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Oh god. It's underrated just how funny this series is. Oh. Game. Buddy? I hear screams. That's about it. You okay? Mildly concerning, to say the least. Gonna try to tab out and back in, I guess. Okay, I managed to fix it. I've been working on it for about half an hour now. I've been a little bit panicked. Oh my god. I'll tell you, I'll explain when this is all over. They're farming us. Oh, hello.
Engineer.
Did I just die? I think it just died. Oh god, excuse me. Oh, did you just put me back to the start? Oh, my heart. Okay, well that gives me an opportunity to explain. So there's clearly something wrong with the loading screen. I restarted my PC, I tried with and without my recording program, I tried deactivating a couple of mods and stuff like that, and for whatever reason, just nothing was working, and I was getting a little bit worried that I'd once again have to reinstall the bloody game. And I've installed Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 so many times to make all the mods work in cohesion together. I've gone through it so many times, and the idea of doing it again was very upsetting. So I'm really glad I don't have to do that on a basic level. What I did was scout around on Nexus, and I found another mod that basically what the mod does is shorten load times. That's it. It's meant to cut down. It's meant to cut down how long load times take for the game. And I installed it, and it seemed to fix it. So I'm assuming it overwrote some files that were causing a problem somewhere, somehow, on that one very specific load screen, which is a little odd, but it worked. So please work again. Yeah, this is good. Usually it just crashed it, it just froze. I've got no idea why this one specific little bit would be a problem. Usually I don't want to replace files from the other mod because then you do risk breaking things, but at the end of the day I got past the bit that was causing an issue, so... Right. Why did I die here last time?
Present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay.
Do I need to wait?
Engineering is clear of hostiles.
Ah.
Immediately to minimize. Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Oh, shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shephard shuttle. Tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
You did good, Joker. You did good. Don't you worry, buddy. Also, how speedy are these loading screens? Zoom. It's amazing.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
That's so harsh, Shephard. Why would you say that? Edie's lovely.
Edie's had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
Sounds like we have everything we need to rescue the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the Collectors.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
Right, here we go. The final assault upon the Collector base. The final mission of the main game. We are going to be launching into that next video. I'm wondering if people have, like, unique dialogue now.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay, nothing specific. I was hoping they'd maybe have something to talk about given what's going to go on, but I don't think that's the case. I want to go talk to Joker very quickly. Maybe talk to Edie, and then we'll end it there. And next video, we'll be going on our, well, suicide mission, essentially. Alright, Joker, how you doing, buddy?
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need you to get all touchy-feely.
Shephard is right to be concerned, Jeff. You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She is so my mom.
Well, you let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
It's nice that they're getting along.
Yes, Shephard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Jeff and I have established an equitable working relationship.
That's a little sketchy on details.
I am the Normandy. He is a skilled helmsman. I trust him to keep me operational. He trusts me to keep him alive.
Plus, she's less of a pain about downtime now that the Cerberus locks are off.
There's nothing wrong with off-duty distractions, though some of your extranet bookmarks are technically illegal in council space.
What?
That is a joke.
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
It is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship.
We already knew this.
I have also gained access to anti-Reaper
No, we already knew this.
warfare algorithms recovered by
Did we know this?
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of considerable sophistication. I have allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
So if she starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, I call shotgun on the first lifeboat.
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else. I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide
Ooh.
full disclosure on a number of topics.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Never more than a dozen. The elusive man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no solid data on material or fiscal resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
Where are they getting that kind of income?
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support operations. There also appear to be several wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Plus, the elusive man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
That is a joke, Shephard.
Good to know.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shephard.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with my crisis averted, I don't have to worry about it. I'm just trying to imagine what it'd be like if the game had died, like unfixably died at this point. Not only at the end of Mass Effect 2, but just before the start of Mass Effect 3. I'd have been quite upset. Also, I miss Kelly. Do I have any messages? I have to check myself now. Received word of the attack. It feels like a direct insult from the Collectors and a sign that we've got them scared. The loss of your crew is devastating, but remember they signed on for this mission, knowing the risks. We're going to get them back. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through. I know you're eager to leave, but rushing off would be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you're ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shephard. Nobody else can. We are on the final mission. We'll be starting that in the next video. I will see you lovely folks then. Cheers myself, as always. Bye-bye.